All right, we're live.
Let's do it.
In the series opener, the opener of M.T.N. Thunderdrags 2K18, it was Bigfoot who would be expected to try to defend his title. But however, a rough start and a loss against Barefoot would knock him back down a peg. But Barefoot would later lose to USA 1 when USA 1 came up and had enough power to edge Barefoot out to score the win. It was USA 1's second win, second ever victory in the Monster Truck Nation League. But then in the second event of the season, there was a driver's change in the Barefoot camp when they were trying to debut a brand new truck, and it looked like Bigfoot was the team on a mission. I can find a clip of Bigfoot here. Fun, and Bigfoot looked like it was the team on a mission. And that was even proven when Bigfoot and USA 1 ended up head-to-head against each other.
All drivers respond.
As the two trucks stage, as we take a look at the last highlight here. And Bigfoot would score the victory against USA 1 in that series. And there has been a driver's change in the USA 1 as well, may I add. But here's the big surprise. It was Pablo Huffbaker driving the Gravedigger who would bow down the competition and have the privilege to meeting Bigfoot in the final in the last event in the series. Now 10 of the bad boys are here. There's been a driver's change in USA 1 camp and a driver's change in the Bigfoot camp. Can Pablo Huffbaker go back-to-back wins and take the Thunderdrags series by storm? Watch it find out. Don't you dare go away. Anyways, welcome to the M.T.N. third event of the Thunderdrags series season on M.T.N. I'm Tom Todd 774 along with Trayman 3985.
Hello, folks.
For this event, Sonic, Tails, and Alex have this particular event off. However, they will be here for the Monster Truck Challenge series later tonight, which will be that event. The time for that event is scheduled to start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyways, 10 trucks are here, and let me give you a rundown on the field. I did post it in my Discord server of the Monster Truck Nation. Anyways, here's the field. It'll be Bigfoot, driven by John Pyatt. Barefoot, driven by Scott Hess. Pablo Huffaker and Gravedigger. Dan Rodoni and the Patriot. USA 1 with Kirk Dabney. Dabney already mentioned the driver's change. Carolina Crusher, driven by Tim Tesber, David Smith, and King Crunch. Rick Rabb and American Guardian. Todd Frolic and Rampage. First appearance for Rampage in this series. And Monster Mutt, driven by Rod Schmid. Anyways, the fans hadn't shown up yet. They're about to come in. When they do come in, Monster M.T.N. Thunderdrags series qualifying will begin immediately after they come in. Anyways, don't you dare go away.
If you folks who want to see certain things, you better be careful, because if Tails, Knuckles, or Sonic tries to do some mathematical questions or multiplications or any type of math, you may want to go to the concession stand or the restroom. So also, ladies and gentlemen, this show is in part sponsored by Gritto. Use Gritto, radio friends, the soap that gives your hand that dishpan look. How will the old man know if you have been working real hard if your hands don't have that dishpan look? Put a box of Gritto in a glass of water and then listen to it fizz. Remember, Gritto spelled sideways is ultra good. Now back to your host, Tom Todd 774. When the stadium is full.
Welcome back to M.T.N. The stands are full. We are getting ready to go racing in just a few moments. However, first we got to set the field, and we got to do that by recording the times and qualifying. So here's the qualifying order that they'll go in. First it'll be Monster Mutt, then Rampage, then the Patriot, Rampage, then Gravedigger, King Crunch, American Guardian, Carolina Crusher, Bigfoot, Barefoot, and then last but certainly not least, our series points leader right now, Kirk Dabney in USA 1, Michael.
That's impressive. Wonder if he's got a trick up his sleeve to retain his title. Well, I haven't seen a full stadium since Herbie first appeared on NASCAR.
Anyways, the course is mainly ideal for a Las Vegas style course, but that is not part of the program until we get to the Winter Nationals event coming up a bit later. Anyway, all they have to do is a straight line course for this one. All they have to do is hammer it on the word go. They got to go over a roller, then go over the cars, and that is it.
Sounds like a construction project.
Kind of does. Anyways, Monster Mutt. Rod Schmid doing the driving up first. We'll take a look at his run in his lane. And it's single passes, one truck at a time. As I reposition the camera here, trying to get a good position of the track. Remember, these are single passes for qualifying for the monster trucks. At least for the Thunderdrags, anyway. The Monster Truck Challenge Series, guys, which will be coming about 2 hours after this, which will be coming about at least hopefully an hour after this event. That will also this style of a course will also be implemented in that competition. So, anyways, that's besides the point. We'll get to that when we get it. But we'll determine that when we get to that point. Anyways, Monster Mutt out for his run.
Whoa, who let the dogs out?
and it was going to be a lightning quick run anyway, because all they had to do was hammer the throttle 2.60 for Monster Bite. So 2.60 for the Monster Bite.
Now that's fast.
This track is fast.
That's what she said.
Anyways, time to beat 2.60. The Dan Rodoni in the Patriot has to beat that. And he'll do it. A 2:33 for Dan Rodoni in the Patriot as he bumps into that car that's part of the part of the course of the Winter Nationals event right there.
And the lesson of today, kids, is always respect your elders. They've done more for you than you can ever imagine.
Anyways, the next two to come back. Anyways, our next two qualifiers to come out. Todd Frolic in Rampage won the Winter Nationals Event 3 Racing in the Winter National. Won Event 3 Racing in the Winter National Series, going up against one of the toughest trucks in the country, Gravedigger. Well, he won't be running with him, but he'll be racing against the clock. But he'll be starting alongside him. Let's just say that. Anyway, starting alongside Rampage in this next couple of qualifying runs is one of the toughest trucks in the country, Gravedigger, and Pablo Huffaker.
Fantastic.
Anyways, Todd Frolic, Rampage, driving Rampage in this event, the big black Dodge Ram getting ready to go. Let's see what the Hemi does right here. Oh, and that's going to be the fastest time of the night. 2.07 for Rampage. Wow.
Wow. I guess the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, like the Hulk or every white trash guy on Cops.
Anyways, our new fastest qualifier is Todd Frolic and Rampage. Anyways, next up, Pablo Huffaker in Gravedigger. He's got to beat a 2.07. Can he do it? He doesn't do it. A 2.37 for Pablo Huffaker. Wow.
Don't worry, Pablo. You'll probably come back as the fastest loser, so there's some hope for you there.
This is just qualifying. They're not racing. They're only racing against the clock.
I know. I was just trying to lift his spirits.
Next up, a pair of bow tie Chevrolets. Yeah, King Crunch and American Guardian. King Crunch has been a threat to win before. Let's see what David Smith has. We're going to see a King Crunch in all three shows that we have for tonight. Good looking run, but not a great run at the pace that these guys are running. 2.30 for David Smith in the King Crunch Chevrolet.
At least he finally got that reconstructive surgery to rebuild his ass.
Yeah. Anyways, next up, Rick Rabin, the American Guardian. The Chevrolet out of Florida, famous for having a flame jet stuck in the back of it for duck. Anyways, let's see what he has here. .11. However, that's going to be. However, he did not get the front tires up the ramp when he came across the cars right here. Here's the replay of it right there. That will be a 3-second penalty. Or should I say a 5-second penalty will be added to his qualifying time. So it'll be an 8.11, not a 3.11.
You gotta remember, you hit one pile, you get a penalty.
Next up, it was recently announced that Scott Hess would take the helm of Barefoot for the rest of the Thunderdrags series season. Anyways, first we got to take a look at the other Dodge in the field, Tim Tesmer and Carolina Crusher. Let's see what kind of run he'll lay down here. He's usually good on these quick courses. A 2.43. Wow. Is that gonna be enough? I'm not sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, it is not. It's actually 1/10 of a second slower than Danny Rodoni and the Patriots time.
Wow.
But it's still pretty fast nonetheless.
No wonder he's called Carolina Crusher. He crushes the competition. Well, almost in this case.
Scott Hess and Barefoot staging up to the line now. Looks like there was something broke on that truck. He did make a legal run, but it was very, very slow.
Oh, dear. Looks like he broke a leg or something.
Anyways, Barefoot with kind of problems. They got to get it fixed for the first round. 4.11 for Barefoot. And that would have been the slowest time of the night, have American Guardian not get that 5-second penalty. Anyways, Bigfoot and USA 1 are up last.
I can hear you people in the stands screaming, but control your composure.
It was Bigfoot will make his run first. They have switched back trucks for this event. They switched back to John Pyatt in the number 4 truck. So that's gonna, will this help or hurt Bigfoot's chance to win? We're about to find out. A good run, but not a great run. Great run on it. Bigfoot had a good launch over the cars, but the link from suspension really did not help the landing. However, the finish line was just past the cars. So it wasn't part of the run.
What's the number?
A
Oh, I see.
2.52 for Bigfoot.
Nash Run Bigfoot.
That will put him in the middle of the grid. Anyways, USA 1 finally up. Kurt Dabney, first time in this truck. Oh my goodness gracious me. USA 1 just laid down the fastest time of the day. Points leader big paying in dividends, a 1.81. Holy mackerel.
No wonder they call him USA 1. He's about as fast as the jets they use in the Air Force.
Anyways, we'll get the qualifying results to you in a few moments. We're going to take a little bit of a break as we do that, though, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hey.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for Tom to return, let's move on to some trivia. Did you know that monster truck racing was invented by Bob Chandler of Louisiana or St. Louis? Yes, it was St. Louis. Basically, what happened was he was outfitting his pickup truck for a proposed shop to make and company and co. So entitled 4x4x4, the first 4 indicating it was 4-wheel drive, and all wheels turned and all wheels can steering, hence the name 4x4x4. And one day, a businessman who was also just so happened to be in charge of the Pontiac Silverdome saw Bob Chandler drive his pickup truck and crush some cars with regular sized tires, and he was like, I want you to do that in front of an audience. And at the time, they outfitted the first Bigfoot monster truck with tractor-sized tires, and they went to the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, and basically just drove the truck on top of the cars, and the stadium literally lit up like a lightning storm. And since then, monster trucking was born. And in case if you are WWE wrestling fans, that's also the Pontiac Silverdome, where the Pontiac Silverdome is also where professional wrestler Hulk Hogan defeated Andre the Giant.
All right, welcome back. The eliminations are set. The eliminations are set now. So here's what round one looks like. It'll be the number 1 qualifier, USA 1, taking on the number 6 qualifier, Carolina Crusher. Then the number 3 qualifier, King Crunch, will take on the number 8 qualifier, Monster Mud. Then the number 5 qualifier, Gravedigger, will take on American Guardian. Then the Patriot, the number 4 qualifier, will take on number 9 qualifier, Barefoot. And then it'll be Rampage up against Bigfoot.
Sounds like a great lineup, Tom.
Anyways, here we go. Elimination time. USA 2 legendary trucks right off the bat. USA 1 will have lane selection. He'll be going into my near lane. Chevrolet versus Dodge, Michael.
Well, where have I heard that before?
Anyways, Kurt Dabney, first ride in USA 1. He is stoked about the opportunity to drive every day. Let's see if it'll earn him a championship. Oh my goodness. Carolina Crusher on the line, and USA 1 will take the victory. Number 1.
Way to go, USA 1.
What's that?
I'm recording a video with a friend.
Oh. Michael, this guy, if the equipment will hold up, is going to be a threat tonight.
Oh, I'm already picturing the action film directed by Michael Bay.
USA number 1 takes the victory and will advance into the quarterfinal round. It'll be King Crunch, driven by David Smith. Out of this pairing, he'll have lane choice. He'll be going in a near lane. He'll be taking on Monster Mud, who will be driven by Rod Schmidt.
Somebody put that thing on a leash. It could contain rabies.
Well, let's see about that. It surely won't if King Crunch can put him away here. Anyways, waiting for the green light to fall. It does. They're off. Coming to the cars, it'll be King Crunch coming across the finish line first. And King Crunch will be going into round number 2, Michael.
Fantastic.
So King Crunch goes into the next race in the next round. So King Crunch will go to the next round. Next up, oh boy, is this gonna be a matchup to remember? Gravedigger, driven by Pablo Huffbaker, defeated Bigfoot in the Monster Smash final in our last telecast of the Monster Truck Thunderdrags series. He'll be going up against Rick Rab, who ended up getting penalized in qualifying, Michael.
Boy, I haven't seen anything this exciting since Barefoot and Equalizer. Wildfoot. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't drink my coffee earlier today.
Anyways, let's see if Pablo has his coffee. He qualified 5th. And Pablo Huffbaker puts the hammer down, and he'll take the victory. Gravedigger goes into the next round.
Sweet.
May I also mention that Pablo Huffaker will be driving Blacksmith in the Monster Truck Challenge Series event a little bit later. So anyways, Gravedigger will take on King Crunch in the quarterfinal round. Fastest loser from the quarterfinal round fastest loser from round 1 will take on USA 1 in round 2. This is a story developing right here. Todd Frolic and Rampage is going to get a bye run. Barefoot is broke. What a huge story this is, Michael. Scott Hessen, Barefoot, will not be able to answer the bell.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, better luck next time.
Anyways, that he comes for this run. It looks like Frolic is just going to take it easy. It'll be a bye run, a single run for Todd Frolic and the Rampage. Patriot advances on. Anyways, Rampage, I got the two mixed up, I guess.
It's okay. It happens.
The Patriot will go out and carry out his bye run. A little error right here. I apologize, guys. Anyways, Patriot was supposed to take on Barefoot. Barefoot broke. The Patriot goes on. Anyways, now Rampage gets to go to the line. He'll be taking on John Pine and Bigfoot and Rampage will have lane selection. He'll put Bigfoot in the other lane.
It's a case of whether if it's going to be the good lane or bad lane. It's up to it'll be judged by which truck chose which lane.
And the design of the truck will have something to do with it as well. Anyways, Big John Pyatt, Rampage, Todd Frolic. Oh, Pyatt got Frolic out of the hole, but here comes Frolic coming back. Frolic will take the win. However, Bigfoot was hanging right with him. I think he'll be back next round. Wow. Bigfoot, the margin of victory was by 2 inches. Bigfoot will be back as the fastest loser in the quarterfinal round.
This is beginning to feel like a barbecue, Tom. These steaks are sizzling.
I hope so. Anyways, we'll be back in just a moment for the quarterfinal round.
While we're waiting for Tom to return, folks, it's time for another Monster Truck Trivia. You know how Bigfoot had number of Bigfoots after it? You know, like Bigfoot 4, Bigfoot 5, Bigfoot 6? Well, what if I told you that one of the monster trucks actually became a sponsored toy? Back in the 1980s, Bigfoot 4 was performing at a race when all of a sudden it drove off track and ended up flying into a wall barrier, severely damaging the monster truck. But instead of being reduced to scrap or anything, Bob Chandler took the monster truck and completely rebuilt it. And secretly, at some point, they were approached by Hot Wheels to sponsor a new toy that was being made at the time. And behind closed doors, Bigfoot 4's metal pickup chassis was removed, and it became the first ever monster truck with a fiberglass 3D printed body. The body was shaped into the look of a snake, painted red, yellow, and green, and beared the name Snakebite. It technically counted as a Bigfoot monster truck, but they just made it as a competition monster truck just for fun. And sometimes the monster truck drivers for Snakebite would often dress up in masks that covered them, and they were sometimes given the nickname Cobra. Not to be confused with the one from G.I. Joe. And on a few occasions, Bigfoot 4 would race under its Bigfoot origin, but on occasion does dress up in its Snakebite outfit from time to time. There's monster truck trivia for you. Now back to our host.
Thank you, Michael. Anyways, we are getting sick. We are ready for the quarterfinal round now. It'll be USA 1 taking on Bigfoot, King Crunch taking on Gravedigger, and the Patriot taking on the only Dodge left standing Rampage. So it's 3 Chevrolets, actually 4 of them, because the Patriot is a Chevrolet as well. 1 Dodge and 1 Ford. That all there is left. Anyways, the rivalry is about to be renewed. Kirk Dabney in USA 1, now driving that truck. It'll be going up against Bigfoot 4, driven by John Pyatt.
Now, where have we seen those two faces before? Well, yes, because they're part of the original monster trucks that were formed when the sport was born.
And you know what this is also kind of a deja vu. You know what this reminds me of?
Carolina Crusher and Bigfoot.
No. Louisville, it reminds me of an old TNT event that took place at Louisville, Kentucky at Freedom Hall in 1988.
Gosh.
The start line. USA 1, Bigfoot, Ford versus Chevrolet. Here we go. What a start by USA 1. Oh, this is over by a truck length. USA 1 takes it. Oh, man. Great racing here tonight.
If USA 1 was running for president, I'd say he would outrun everyone.
Well, USA 1 is your national points leader in the M.T.N. Thunderdrags series. And he's picked up victory number 2 of the season. A lot of fans are saying that this is USA 1's year. Anyways, we'll have to see if Bigfoot comes back as a fast loser. Anyway, our next matchup will feature Pablo Huffaker and the Gravedigger taking on King Crunch, driven by David Smith. Now, because Pablo Huffaker had a faster time last round, he'll put David Smith in the other lane.
2 great known monster trucks, beefed up engines, good suspension, well tractioned, good tires. Both can produce very good amounts of horsepower. It's any man's race in any man's land, or dead man's land, or however you pronounce it.
Yep, it's anybody's race. Anyways, here we go. King Crunch gets Huffaker out of the hole, but Huffaker's going to make the ground and take it. Man, Pablo Huffaker has just advanced another round. Gravedigger. Do you think Pablo Huffaker for the Gravedigger team is taking this Thunderdrags series by storm? I personally think he is.
You better look out, USA 1, or else you'll be going to a graveyard soon, and that monster truck will be your digger.
Anyways, Gravedigger advances to the semi. Anyways, the Patriot and Rampage are up next. Rampage, your second fastest qualifier.
Sweet.
That big black Dodge Ram putting out a lot of horsepower. Horsepower is the name of the game on these straight line courses in the Thunderdrags series. All out race. Anyways, let's see how the rookie Dan Radoni does right here. Right here, they're actually living pretty even, but it's good. But there's the horsepower coming in. Todd Frolic advances another round.
Sweet.
And yes, Bigfoot will come back again as a fast loser. Anyways, the Patriot out for the day. Rampage will take on Gravedigger in the next round.
So that's right, Gravedigger Bears Monster Trucks. They're on a rampage.
Anyways, we'll just go right into the semifinals. It'll be the USA 1 taking on Bigfoot once again, and Gravedigger taking on Rampage. Anyways, we're about to get the show on the road right here. USA 1 and Bigfoot, a rematch from the last round. This may be the quickest episode, and this may be the quickest live stream in Monster Truck Nation history.
There's always a first for everything, Tom.
Yep. It was USA 1 taking on Bigfoot, the rematch right here. If Bigfoot loses this race, he is out for the night.
To take a quote from before, it's any man's race.
There's two other Bigfoot trucks that you're going to see later tonight. All of them with Bob Chandler's name on them. Anyways, here we go. USA 1 gets Pyan out of the hole. Something goes away on Bigfoot. USA 1 takes the victory.
I hear from the pit boys that a rear axle broke.
Oh, the word we're getting was the transmission, the input shaft, the transmission went away on John Pyatt. So a tough break.
Ah, dear.
USA 1 goes into the Monster Smash final. Second out of 3 races for the USA 1. Rampage and Gravedigger are up next.
This is like the Hulk versus Iron Man.
Gravedigger driven by Pablo Huffaker. Rampage driven by Todd Frolic. Once again, Chevrolet versus Dodge. Dodge, both of them are pretty even off the line. Here they come to the finish line. It's Frolic by a nose.
Oh, wow.
Todd Frolic has defeated Gravedigger. Man, that Keith Black Hammy putting out some horsepower. Wow. First final appearance for Rampage.
If Rampage had a Cummins diesel, he would be really making those diesel fans smile.
Anyways, we're just going to get right into the Monster Smash final. My voice has got a lot left. A pair of 20-plus year veterans will battle it out for the championship here at Thunderdrags Series event number 3. Oh my goodness, Rampage with the biggest impact tonight. Man, what a difference this is going to make with the point shakeup.
You can say that again.
A Dodge and a Chevrolet in the final race. Rampage had a faster time last round. He'll put Kirk Dabney in the other lane. Michael, your thoughts?
Well, we got 2 seasoned good veterans. We got 2 great monster trucks. They can both put out a lot of horsepower. As you said, horsepower is the name of the game. I guess the real judge will be the ramps. They got to hit that ramp just right, and it's going to be the determiner for the winner.
Anyways, Rampage has got the horsepower. If he can keep it on the ground, he may win this whole thing. USA 1 is a huge threat. Showtime! USA 1 gets Frolic out of the hole, and oh man, this is over real quick. USA 1 grabs his second victory of this year.
Wow.
USA 1 once again wins the whole shooting match just like the season opener. What an impressive performance by Kirk Dabney. Man. USA 1 really content of winning. Man, Everett Jasper and that USA 1 team really content on winning the championship this season.
You can say that again.
Anyways, we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. The Monster Truck Challenge Series event will be coming up a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, a couple of shout outs to 2 or 3 of my subscribers. Trayman 3985, who's the co-host for this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Merrick Channel, Tales of Prower, and my cousin Logmaster 201 for your subscriptions. It means a lot to me, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. Without you guys supporting us, we wouldn't be doing this. Anyways, we'll see you all in the Monster Truck Challenge Series event. So stay tuned for that. We're not done.
Da-da-ding, da-da-ding.